There was a video that went bonkers on social media over the weekend, understandably so. So it takes place in Auburn, Washington. There's a mom named Erica who shows up to pick up her daughter at school at a middle school, Olympic Middle School, and is confronted with a mass student protest, again, at a middle school against ICE. This mom decides in that moment she is going to yank her child out of public school.
This is my daughter's middle school. Being allowed to protest ICE agents, disrupting traffic, having everyone honk. I'm pulling my child from school today. I'm here to pull my child from the school right now.
Perfect. Do you want to withdraw it?
Yep. This is unbelievable. I can't believe my kid is in this environment right now. As I walked up, I was getting booed by every single student. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a huge problem, guys. I cannot believe that my child is in this environment right now. I'm ashamed and I'm embarrassed as a parent and as an adult. Wow, I thought my kid was safe here. I'm sorry, baby. I will let you pick whatever school you want. I don't care if I have to pay for it. My baby. I don't care if I have to pay for it. Any school you want.
And I will say she was met with overwhelming love and support for what she did for her child in that moment. Her name is Erica Franklin, and she joins us now on Undivided. Erica, welcome to Undivided.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Crazy weekend or not?
Fast. I don't have words to express how it's making me feel, but I am very blown away and grateful for the love and support. It's something that I've never had before. In this magnitude, of course, my family love and support, but this magnitude is mind-blowing for me and my family.
Yeah. Well, what made you pull up to your child's school to take her out that day? Is it because you knew that the protest was happening?
No, I absolutely knew nothing. I was just on my regular routine. This is just what I do. And normally when I go to pull my daughter or pick her up from school, I don't pull in the front of the school. I've started my routine in the back by handicap because I am, and it's just easier access for her to get to me. And so, but this day when I come my way, normally I have to turn and see the front of the school. So I see this and my heart immediately just went on fire. And so I pull up to where the crowd is, and there's teachers out there in vests directing traffic and trying to keep things under control. And I asked him, I said, "What's going on? Is everything okay?" And he looks at me like this and he goes, "It's a protest." I said, "Are all the kids out here? Is my kid out here?" And he said, "I don't know." So I pull up and I flipped around and I parked in front of the school, and then that's when I started recording. This is my daughter's middle school. Being allowed to protest ICE agents.
So you had just come to get your daughter from school, because was this toward the end of the school day?
This was the ICE have an alarm set 1:45 every afternoon to head out and get my parking spot at school every day.
Wow.
And that's what I was doing.
Wow. Now your daughter was not at the protest, you found out, correct?
Really not. Her and her friends stayed in class. A lot of them were confused. Didn't know. They didn't know what a walkout was. They don't know what a protest is. This is unbelievable. I can't believe my kid is in this environment right now. I'm blown away.
Has the school reached out to you personally since Friday?
As a matter of fact, literally 60 seconds before I did this, the administrator of the school district called me, and because I had left a lengthy, very upset voicemail, I kept it as respectful as I could. But she called me and said, "I would like to speak with you," and this and that. I said, "Well, I have a meeting here literally in the next minute, so I'm gonna have to call you back this afternoon." I will do that, but I have a lot. I have another interview and I have a bunch of things that I need to jump into for Remington, so I will call her back. but I am going in 10 toes down, chest fully out, no excuses.
Yeah.
I want answers to what's going to change, what's going to be done. Regardless, my kid's never coming back to the school district, but obviously now I have a voice and I want change. And it's not just about me and mine. These kids. I'm sorry. I did not expect this. I'm sorry, baby. I will let you pick whatever school you want. I don't care if I have to pay for it. My baby. I don't care if I have to pay for it. Any school you want.
So, Erica, today is your daughter at school?
No, she is home. She's here. And she's good. She's good. She's not mad at me. And I knew she wouldn't be. I just had to say that because nothing's coming in between the relationship with me and my kids ever.
Yeah.
And especially not this. And she knows what's right. And she has her own beliefs too. So she's good. And I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
She's strong.
So I don't want to share too much that you don't want to share, but you did tell me, you're a single mom. I mean, do you have the means and ability to homeschool her, to send her to a private school? I mean, how are you going to manage that?
I do know that realistically homeschool is the ultimate safest thing for her. My oldest son, he is high functioning Asperger's autism, so he does WAVA here home school.
And that's
straight A's. He thrives, but Remington is his polar opposite. When COVID happened and she had to be homeschooled, she dropped 3 grade levels. And just these past 2 years, she has worked very hard to be at 7th grade level. And her report card, she got extremely rewarded for it. She's worked so hard. So I just want to maintain that, and I want her to be safe. I want proper education. And now to come to find out after all of this, a lot of this was being pushed in these classrooms. And no one could tell me different because my daughter and her friends have firsthand told me what these teachers say, what type of news sources they use, and what they push, the subjects they push, even in English. In English, we have these articles, we want you to read them and look at the grammar and look at the structure of the paragraphs, this and that. Look at the subject of them. You know what I mean? So with school, I have a really hard feeling that I'm going to have to homeschool her for at least a good chunk of time till it's hopefully safer. But if I'm a mama to where any force against me, I'm going to find a way. I'm going to make it happen. So if there is an opportunity, like our church, I've been told has a Christian school that she could go to. And I don't know financially how that would work, but the most important thing is that she stays on her grade level and that she has a fair opportunity for a proper education in America. That is the priority. So whichever way it goes, I'm just going to make it happen. I don't know how. God's on my side. It's going to happen. She's going to get the education because I have Jesus Christ on my side and so does my family. So it's going to work out. I know that. I just don't know how yet.
Yeah. There's a lot of parents cheering you on online, just like, you go, Mama Bear. And I think just watching you do something that is so difficult. I mean, it's a difficult thing. I imagine also as a single parent, trying to find time. And you said your older son, Wava, is at the Virtual Learning Academy. So that's what...
Yeah, here in Washington. Yeah. And it's amazing. The teachers are literally amazing people. Yeah. They're great. And the classes are, smaller and stuff, very interactive, and they have to be interactive too. So it's great. It's WAVA online schooling here in Washington.
Yeah. Well, and I know right now Democrats in Olympia are trying to make it more difficult to send your kids to online learning, more difficult to homeschool your kids because they want to keep kids in those public school systems for the dollars. What would you say to other parents who have wanted to do something like what you did, but just haven't found the courage or fortitude to do it yet?
Take some of my courage. Anyone that knows me personally from back where I'm from or here out in Washington, I have never been afraid to stand up for any child and put myself right between me and that danger to protect any child, not even mine. Any parent that feels that they have a little bit of courage but hesitate, come be my friend. I'll be your friend. I don't have a lot of friends until yesterday, you know, but let's build an army. Let's make change. Let's save these kids. And as cliche and ridiculous as that sounds to some narrow-minded people out here, let's save these kids. If I have a voice now, come stand with me. Stand with me. Let's do it together. But it's got to happen, because if somebody doesn't do something now, we're done.
Yeah.
We're done. And the kids, I felt a couple years ago, it's like these kids are going to become the frontline shields. And I was saying it out loud, and we were praying about it, and now it's here.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I'm never, ever going to let anyone intimidate me and silence me again about my truth and standing up for what is right in my country. And I know millions of us want it back. I may not be able to get across what I want to say appropriately or softly or sweetly, because I am quite rough around the edges, and I try not to be, but I want a voice, and I'm glad that I have one, and I cannot express how grateful I am for this love and support. I don't know if I'm ever going to wrap my head around it, you know?
I had DM'd you and just said, hey, there's so many people who want to do something for you, and you seemed very hesitant to accept any sort of help or a give, send, go, and I don't want handouts and all of this stuff. And I just said, girl, if people want to support you, because I think they see what you did, and it's taking a stand in a way that's going to have a bigger impact than just your family. I really do think it's going to inspire other parents. And so I think this is just people saying, I want to reward her for doing that, for doing such a difficult thing. And so I know there's a give, send, go out there, and you can use it to try to find a better option for your daughter than that public school. So hopefully you'll accept it and just live with the fact that people wanted to show you some love and support.
I am accepting it, but it's not for me. It's not about me. Never was about me. And I fully intended to be shredded by social media when I posted that. I'm telling you, I made a video about it, blah, 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 blah. I did not expect this, but my full intention was to give it to look, I wanted parents to see this, but I want to emphasize this while I have the chance. Any donation anyone sends goes straight to Remington. She knows it. This is for my child's education, and a proper one at that, and her future. I want to raise leaders of her generation, and that's what I'm trying to do. And you can see it if you meet my kids. You're going to feel that they're good ones.
I love that. You gave me goosebumps. Well, thanks for being the strong woman that you are. Thank you for posting that video, for just giving in and letting us start the give, send, go, which you were not too keen on. But we'll be in touch, Erica, and we'd love to hear how your conversation with the school district goes, okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for this opportunity to use my voice. Let's do this together. God bless all of these children, even the brainwashed ones, and God bless America, you guys. Thank you so much.
I love that, Mom. God bless all the children, even the brainwashed ones. And that is the truth, is that so many of these kids, I'm not saying kids don't have a brain. I'm not saying kids can't be smart and think for themselves. But in mass, 200 kids, middle of the day, walking out anti-ICE. Come on, guys. Come on. It's indoctrination. It's wild. And so God bless that mom for doing what she needed to do. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for her as a single mom to figure out either financially send your kid to a private school or spend time trying to homeschool your kid and figure that out in the middle of the school year. So again, one of our wonderful viewers started that Give, Send, Go, Matt Gilbert. And so it is a verified one. Help Erica find a suitable school for her daughter. And so I think to reward her for that bravery, which I believe will have ripple effects across the country, I think this is just a great thing. thing to do. So whether you can afford to give or just maybe share it and help her out. But gosh, what an awesome woman. And honestly, guys, that's how we change things, is one pissed off parent at a time.